What's up, Rogue Nation? My name is Cody Buffington and I explore secrets all around the world. In this video, we're gonna explore the best of Vietnam. I've teamed up with Kentucky, which is the sponsor of this video, in order to share our Vietnam highlights trip. So we've just arrived in Nha Trang after a quick little flight. Essentially, we have to take a couple flights here in Vietnam to see the most amount of things in 10 days. We're at the sailing club now. We're gonna have some nice dinner and maybe even a fire dancing show. Alright, so we're at the sailing club now, and I just got this passion fruit cocktail right here. It is pretty colorful. It's like every single color thrown into one. The guy just brought it over and said this is what he recommends, so here we go. Oh my god. It's extremely sweet. Welcome guys, today's a beach day, beautiful day, and we're gonna head out on a boat today for many hours. Oh, my mic fell off. It's essentially a big drinking day out on a boat in an island, a tropical island, a beautiful paradise, and we're gonna see what we can do today. Hopefully we can take up the drone if the sky stops falling. Some days you win, some days you win a little less, but yeah. Whew. Today we're heading on the Funky Monkey boat to Nha Trang Bay. Alright, good morning guys. So we've woken about 4:30 this morning to catch an early flight from Nha Trang to Da Nang. It's a lot faster if we fly, so that's why we're flying today instead of taking a bus. And we're gonna have a full day of action-packed activities. So I'm loading up on some coffee and a nice massage to get me going. So we've touched down in Hoi An, this beautiful riverside town with all the famous lanterns. And we're going on a bike tour today, actually. We're gonna be riding around the town and learning a little bit about the history. And this is the famous Japanese bridge right behind me, built over 400 years ago. It's this wood bridge, and this is like the kind of the French Quarter, it reminds me of, like these old houses built along the side of the river right here. Really beautiful. And when we come out here tonight, we're gonna get to light some lanterns, hopefully, because this is a very famous spot for tourists to come and light lanterns like the Vietnamese used to do, because they believe that there's these skeletons left over from their civil war years and years ago, and if they light lanterns, it tells their wishes to the skeletons that are left in the river. So right behind me is the Merchant Heritage House, or the Tan Ki. It is the oldest house in Hoi An, and it has these famous marks that show the water level of the flooding every year, and the watermarks, they go up pretty high. So when in Hoi An, a lot of tourists come to a tailor called Yali's, so I wanted to come here and see what the hype was all about.
Ciao.
So ciao. Hi there.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I'm looking to get maybe like a nice dress shirt, like for Southeast Asia. So something that's kind of light, but I can wear out to like a dinner, because I didn't bring any shirts like that. As soon as I walked in, it was super friendly and they helped me out. We were deciding that the best thing for me is a linen, since I'm going to be in Southeast Asia for a while. So we're getting my measurements now. We picked a color, a white and a blue shorts, and we're gonna see if it works.
And after that, I scan your body.
A 3D scan?
Yes, please.
Oh my god. There's gonna be one of these little mannequins of me. So this is quite the unique experience. This is the only tailor that has a 3D scanner. So I've stripped down to my boxers now, and I'm gonna be 3D scanned in this little room right here. Alright, so we're doing the fitting now. Check out these cuffs. Just putting on the finishing touches. Gotta put the buttons on in a second, all that, but
He's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good.
And this is the finished outfit. For just $70 US, I had this custom made and tailored to my exact body. I think it looks pretty amazing. Got shorts and I got a nice dress shirt. I'm definitely gonna wear out later this week on the Halong Bay cruise. All right, guys, so we've come out to Morning Glory in Hoi An to take a cooking class and see what types of Vietnamese dishes we can make. Now's the taste test, I guess. Good? Yeah, not bad. So an interesting thing about the khao lao dish, which is famous here in Vietnam, is that it only tastes good with pork. You cannot have it with beef, chicken, or anything else. It has to be pork. I feel like I should have cooked my pork a little more. But other than that, it's really good. Especially like the sauce and the noodles, it's so good. So we're about to get onto a lantern boat here in Hoi An. It is one of the most famous things to do, and it has these little lanterns that you kind of put into the river. You make a wish, and then they pick them up in the morning. So I got my first birthday wish here. I'm gonna set it free. I don't know what to wish for. What should I wish for? After the lanterns, we took our time exploring the night markets before going to bed to get ready for our bus ride to Hue the next morning. All right, so here we are in Hue, and we're getting a little bit of a tricycle ride around the city. So right now we're heading to the Citadel. All of Kentucky has gotten one of these little tricycles, and we are biking our way there. But what's super interesting is that this is the most common method in Hue. The last place it was riding bikes. Here it's riding cyclos. So each town you go to, it's like there's a new method of transportation. So one of the interesting things about Hue is that it was the capital city built in the middle of Vietnam, so the king could travel easily between the north and the south. Ice cream for all. I'm Cody. Nice to meet you. Out to the first stop of the night, which is a little side street here, and we're getting the local dish of Hue called Bon Bo Hue, which is a beef noodle soup. It actually has these fish balls in them as well as pork balls. So we're gonna try it out. It's kind of like a little soup. See if we can get one of these up here. It's pretty packed, so you know it's a good spot if all the locals are here. So here we have Bon Bo Hue. It looks just like a pho, really, and it is the street food here of Hue. I think it is a little bit sweeter than pho. They added some kind of sauces to it to make it a little bit sweeter than your average bowl of pho. So we made it to Hanoi now, and we're in the very famous train street where trains whiz by these restaurants every couple of minutes, and we're gonna try some street food here and see what's different in Hanoi. So we've come out to the very famous restaurant here. I'm actually surprised that we got a seat, but we came here kind of late at night, and it is completely packed, but we're on the second floor, and so I always wanted to come to this restaurant, a very famous Anthony Bourdain and Obama episode here in Vietnam. Oh, here we are. So this name of this restaurant is called Bun Cha, and that's why we got this dish here, which is Bun Cha. It is pork in a fish sauce, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to dip these rice noodles into it. The rice noodle absorbs the broth, and you get the flavor of the pork as well all at once. And so, let's see. It's so good. It's just really good. It's very sweet too. It's like a sweet pork. I think it's the broth that it's in. It just adds a sweetness to it. So leaving Hanoi, we've come out to Halong Bay. It's about a 4-hour drive from the capital of Hanoi. And we're out here for just the night, but we're on this really, really nice boat. It's almost like a pirate boat. I was playing the Pirates of the Caribbean theme earlier today. But we're here and there's all these limestone mountains, very similar to the ones in Thailand, but this is the only place you can find it in Vietnam. And so I think this is gonna be my favorite thing I've seen here in Vietnam. And we're actually about to go out and kayak around this bay, maybe find some monkeys and do a little bit of a hike in just a minute. What's up? Today we're on Halong Bay. Join me as we have a day. We just got into the kayak, and what we're actually doing is we're taking it underneath this giant cave, which you're gonna see in a second, and we come out the other side into what I assume is some big lagoon where we can freely kayak around. Because out here, there's big boats like you'll see right behind me. But under here, this is where the kayaks belong. Welcome to the Thunderdome. This is actually pretty cool. It's like opening up into really a fantasy world. We gotta stay to the right side of the cave, obey the cave traffic laws. More photos coming up. Hello. Hello. After we entered the lagoon, we were greeted by monkeys, limestone cliffs, and had a fun afternoon kayaking together as a group. We're just about wrapping up our time now in Halong Bay. We stayed here overnight and it was incredible waking up in the middle of all these limestone mountains. In Halong Bay, I don't think many people get to stay out there unless you're on one of these big trips in these huge boats. So getting to wake up in the middle of it was pretty incredible and it was a great privilege. And that is the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Kentucky for sponsoring this video. If you want to do this exact tour, I'll have it linked down below so you can come to Vietnam and do everything that we did. But until next time, Rogue Nation, explore the world. Hey, what's up, Rogue Nation? My name is Cody Buffington, and I explore secret. Where are you at? No.